So by raise of hands if you know how to draw a line. Yeah, most of you know how to draw a line. Good. So, do you know that Delhi is known as the world's most polluted capital? Yeah. So, recently in the news it was shared that 54,000 people are dying every year in Delhi just due to air pollution. So anybody could be next. The new year is starting and anybody could be next. Maybe the numbers are higher, maybe it's lower also. In Delhi, in the last 3 years, more than 77,000 trees have been cut. This is the recorded number. Imagine the number which hasn't been recorded could be way higher. And this calculates down to 3 trees per hour. So every hour, 3 trees are being felled in Delhi. And this is it's like a fun meme we had posted on social media. You don't have to take it too seriously. But look, air pollution leads to brain damage. We already seen news how air pollution is reducing people's IQ. And then that brain damage leads to bad decisions. So, in Delhi we have so much air pollution. We have all the leaders of the country also making decisions here in Delhi, in the capital. And some of those bad decisions include felling more trees. Every year we get to see these different projects coming up where hundreds and thousands of trees have to be felled for those projects. And those felling of those trees leads to more air pollution. So we're kind of stuck in a loop. And more than a loop, it's like a downward spiral. When you fell more trees, there's more air pollution, more brain damage, more bad decisions, felling more trees. Why are we felling more trees in Delhi? We already have the worst air pollution in the world. So we have to, that's what we're saying, we need to draw a line somewhere. Otherwise, where is it going to end? And now, they've come up with this term tree transplantation, where they remove trees from one place and they go and place it somewhere else, and they say the tree will survive. So this is one of the sites. I've taken this picture myself, and this is what the transplanted trees look like. There's no leaf on it, the birds' nests have gone, and the trees are standing dead over there. So transplantation is actually not a right solution. It's 2022, we're going to 23 now, and we can send man-made objects halfway across the universe into space, but we just need to change our designs a little bit to accommodate the trees which have been there. Now, compensatory plantation is another funny joke that's come out. They say when you cut a big tree, you can plant 10 small saplings and it's been compensated. So, I don't know, it doesn't make logical sense to me. Over here you can see we have a 1 tree and 10 saplings there. So you can stand under a tree, get shade from that tree, you can climb that tree, maybe birds are nesting in the tree, but when you cut it and plant 10 saplings, you can't climb those saplings, you can't stand under it for shade, and definitely no birds are going to nest in that. Also, look at the human, for example. If we have a 50-year-old human and we remove that person from their job, we put 10 babies over there, are those babies going to be able to perform the same activities as the human? Those babies don't have that experience. It'll take at least a few decades before they grow up that size, and then they can provide the same functions. So under the Wildlife Protection Act, 1972, under the definition of hunting, disturbing a nest is considered as hunting. So whenever trees are being felled in other states, if the nests are being disturbed, there is some legal action against those people. But here in Delhi, thousands of trees are getting cut every year, and there's no inspection for the wildlife living in the nests. So it's kind of contradictory. Before giving permission to fell these trees, at least they should inspect the nests, make sure that there's no living creatures on the trees, and if they are, they should not be disturbed, right? In the last 50 years, 70% of animal populations have been wiped out on this planet. just in the last 50 years. So imagine what's coming up in the next few years. That's why we have to draw a line somewhere. I keep repeating that we need to draw a line because we have to create one line so that we don't cross that. Once we cross that, it's like a point of no return, and it's just making things worse for our own lives. Yeah. So where should we draw a line? When there's one tree left in Delhi, maybe when there's 10 trees, 100 trees, we need to figure this out. I think nobody has these answers yet, but definitely the way things are going right now, the way human populations are increasing, buildings are increasing, cars are increasing, roads are increasing, and the only thing decreasing is the trees and the wildlife. Yeah, like the food cycle, if we start removing these creatures from our food cycle, it's only going to affect the other creatures who are part of this environment. So can you have unlimited growth in a limited space? It's like saying, can you pour 10 glasses of water into one glass? Obviously you cannot. So at some point we need to draw a line and decide how many more cars are we going to put on the roads in Delhi. You know, how many more buildings can we put in Delhi? We need to draw a line somewhere. Right now, a few days ago, in the news it came that these car companies are actually sad that they could not sell enough cars this year. And they want to sell more and more cars, but even if we don't have place for the cars, they still want to sell more and more cars. So it's really funny. This is a before and after map of Delhi and the surrounding states. So you don't have to look for your house on this map. All you have to do is look around Delhi, look at how Delhi was before and after. This is about maybe 20 years or so difference. Around Delhi, you can see on the after picture, you can see a lot of dots over there. It's like a rash. You know, when you get a rash, you get lots of dots. So this rash which is spreading around, this is actually human civilizations. They start from small villages, they develop, grow bigger. All the green areas start getting eaten away. And as you can see, there are some like satellite cities which have grown up so wide. You can see a big difference, and slowly and steadily, it's all going to get connected soon, and all this greenery is not going to be there maybe another 10, 20 years. It depends how fast this thing goes. So if we draw a line somewhere in the near future, are we ready to live with the drastic changes? This is the main question. So supposing we draw a line today or tomorrow that no more trees should get cut from now on. Are we ready to live with the situation after that? That no more, maybe no more roads are going to be made within Delhi, or it can be made without felling the trees. No more construction, or not just trees, even with other things like using plastics. I'm holding 2 plastic devices right now. So we have to learn to adapt to those changes. And for that, we need to start thinking about all our plans and infrastructure from right now. Because we want to draw a line somewhere, we have to be ready for that. We have to prepare the entire situation. The system has to be able to accept these kind of changes. So your future is on the line. It's on this side of the line. And we have to make sure that we do not cross that line. The time is now, and we shouldn't wait for the next 50 to sometimes 5 years or 10-year plans. We don't need to wait for that. We have to start doing things right now. So whatever your skills are, whatever your hobbies are, you can use those to protect what environment we have left and prevent further degradation. Thank you guys so much.